What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nasty Podcast. It's your boy, Nasty. This episode we're gonna talk about NBA. Now that the free agency is just about over, it's wrapping up. I don't know if it's technically over officially, but we're gonna talk about all the big signings that happened. Before I do go in, though, I wanna just give you guys a heads up. I'm gonna have a freestyle going up on YouTube tomorrow at noon. Make sure you check that out. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be bars. It's on YouTube. One Nasty World. That's my channel. The number one and then Nasty World. Should be easy to find. But without further ado, let's get it going, man. A lot has changed in the NBA, and to start, I'm just gonna say I'm done. I'm done with the league. People are not playing with passion anymore. They're not trying to earn titles or a legacy. They're trying to buy it and just collect a paycheck. And you can see it. The prime example, I'm going to really dig into this because I'm done. Why would you do this? DeMarcus Cousins signs to the Warriors, takes $5 million. Wow. And like I said, my question is just why? And I don't play favorites. Because I said the same thing when LeBron went to Miami and Ray Allen and KD. And, DeMarcus Cousins was one of my favorite players. And right now he's dead to me. I'm done with him. Completely. Because it's like, why are you going to join a boat just to win a championship? They don't need you. Come on, bro. These players, it's sick. It's getting disgusting now. KD's a bum setting this trend. LeBron really started the trend, but KD took it to the next level, and now everyone just wants to go ring chases. It's disgusting. But DeMarcus Cousins could have got a max contract in hundreds of different places, but took $5 million. So Warriors are pretty much going to be unstoppable. That's what they were missing, was a quality big man. He had so much wing depth and, shooting at the guard position, but now they got arguably the best big man in the league. So we'll see how that's going to play out. The other big news, the other headline was LeBron James to LA, the Lakers. He's joining Lonzo Ball, Lance Stevenson followed him over there. JaVale McGee is over there. They got Rondo over there too. Probably my favorite player, if you know me. And I think it's gonna be interesting. It's a new combo. Past rivals coming together. The assists are gonna be crazy. The alleys. I can't wait to see that. I'm not a big fan of LeBron, but this is a good little pairing for Rondo. They can't really shoot. There's not much shooting on the team right now as it stands, but I'm interested to see what's going to play out. They lost Julius Randle to the Pelicans, and Brook Lopez went to the Bucks, so they don't really have a big man, so to speak, right now. They did pick up JaVale McGee, but we'll see how they fill out the roster. They definitely need some more shooting. They brought back KCP. On the other side of things, the Celtics pretty much got an easy road to the finals now that LeBron left the Cavs. The East is wide open, you know what I mean? They picked up Baines. Smart is still kind of up in the air if he's going to come back or resign. He's been a little upset about, the team's lack of enthusiasm or whatever, I guess, putting a priority on him. But I think they'll bring him back eventually. I think he's a big addition to the team, big part of what the Celtics are trying to do. And I think the team's going to be good, Hayward, Kyrie, Tatum, probably, Tatum playing like an all-star already. I'm sure he'll probably be an all-star in the East the way it's looking. Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier, solid team, Real only competition is going to be Philly, and they're still young. They're still trying to develop. So, but I'm excited, Celtics is my favorite team. Hometown Boston, so I'm sure we'll probably get to the finals. I'm willing to put my money on that. I don't see another team stopping us. We're probably the best team in the East right now as it stands. We were one game away from making it to the finals against the Cavs, without our two best players, you know what I'm saying? So at full strength, and I'm sure they'll pick up a a shooter here, a big here. Because I think we're not going to bring back Greg Monroe. He was a bum. He didn't do anything for us. But we'll see. Moving on to some other news that happened around the league. Paul George went back to the Thunder. So a lot of people thought he was going to the Lakers or he was going to leave, but he's going to stay there with Russ. The Thunder also picked up Nerlens Noel, so that's a nice addition. Dwight went to the Wizards. The Wizards also picked up Jeff Green. Jabari Parker surprisingly went to the Bulls. 2 years, $40 million. It's a nice pickup for Chicago. Chandler Fry is coming back to the Cavs for some reason. And Isaiah Thomas, he signed with Denver on a 1-year deal. And Denver actually, they just parted ways with Fareed, sent him to the Nets. I'm not sure the terms of the deal, but I know Fareed's gone. He's going to be wearing a Brooklyn jersey next year. But yeah, Isaiah Thomas, my guy, IT, best point guard in the league a couple years ago, at least in the East. Joining the Nuggets, it's obviously like a trial contract to see what he does, see how he plays. And they'll probably go from there because he definitely has some redemption in his future. You know, that's something he has to do before he can get a big deal. The Pacers, they picked up Tyreek Evans and Doug McDermott, some wing depth, some scorers. It's pretty good, you know, adding to Victor Oladipo. So, you know, going back to the East, they'll probably be a pretty good competition for the Celtics. I don't necessarily think they'll beat them or be good enough to make the finals or whatever, but I can see that being the East Finals. Definitely. The Clippers traded with the Wizards. Austin Rivers now on the Wizards and Marcin Gortat's going to be on the Clippers. And I think that's a move in response to the Clippers having lost DeAndre Jordan. He signed to the Mavs. It's kind of funny because he tried to go to the Mavs a couple of years ago. But like a lot of the Clippers, people like Doc Rivers and Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, they all locked him in his house. Wouldn't let him leave until he changed his mind or whatever. But so yeah, he's officially going there. It's funny because no one from that Clippers team is still there. Everyone's gone now. Trevor Ariza left the Rockets. He signed to the Suns 4 years, $15 million. So it's gonna be a nice change of scenery for him. Tony Parker, longtime Spur, he's going to the Hornets. So he'll be joining Charlotte. And speaking of the Spurs, Kawhi still kind of he's at this point he's declared that he wants out. He's demanded a trade. As far as I know, he wants to go to the Lakers. But I'm not sure why. You know, LeBron's over there. Your best skill is guarding LeBron. So go somewhere else. You know, come to the Celtics. Go anywhere. You know, but I don't really see the Lakers playing out. Someone who has been, I guess, debating between the Lakers and the Rockets is Carmelo Anthony. It doesn't look like he's going to be returning to OKC. So obviously, he's going to want to join his friend LeBron and CP and have a chance to win. You know, you link up with those two. And Melo's still a good player, still a quality veteran, still going to be one of the best scorers. No matter what you say about him, people be hating on him. But we'll see. Carmelo still can be a very good option on a championship team. I believe that. Jimmy Butler, unhappy in Minnesota. He's not really on good terms with Karl Anthony Towns. He feels like he's soft. He doesn't think he's producing, you know, at a high enough level. Him and Teague don't see eye to eye as well. You know, Jimmy Butler's kind of had a history of doing that with his point guards, but a very good player, you know. One of the best two-way players. Back when he was in Chicago, he was really playing at a high level. Was the undisputed best player on that team. So he's gonna come to Boston. There's been rumors him and Kyrie have been talking about taking over the East, and this is their chance. So he's friends with Kyrie. So there's been rumors going on back a few years already about him, you know, coming to the Celtics. So I don't know. We'll see. We already got Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown. I don't know. I'd much rather get a guy like Anthony Davis in here. And, you know, he's expressed discontent, you know, and satisfaction with the way the Pelicans let Rondo go and let Boogie go. And, I mean, So we'll see if he's gonna be on his way out of New Orleans pretty soon too. Um, but I mean, yeah, going back to Boogie and joining the Warriors, this goes back to this larger thing about players joining superstar teams and forming super teams. It's like the Warriors are stacked right now. As the background, you guys hear that, or I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but but the Warriors are stacked right now. It's like, do you really need a team like that? Like, now the NBA is basically just AAU. It's not fun to watch anymore. There's a few good teams. It's like whatever happened to earning a championship? Whatever happened to competition? Whatever happened to playing hard and having to go get that title? You know what I mean? Having to go fight through it and fight through the other team. You know, like, I don't know, man. Things are just changing. I'm not a fan of the way things move. I'm a progressive thinker. I'm a forward thinker. But when it comes to music and basketball, just the way things are headed, yeah, it doesn't appeal to me at all. At all. Like I said, Boogie was one of my favorite players. So it's not just because, I don't really like LeBron. So I criticized him, obviously. I didn't really like KD. So to speak, KD's a great player. LeBron's a great player too. And we'll see how it plays out with him kind of taking Kobe's role. People are already starting to say, is LeBron the best Laker? People overhype these players all the time. But KD joining the Warriors, I criticized him. So I'm not going to not criticize Boogie just because he's one of my favorite players. He's dead to me, like I said. I'm done. I probably will not be watching the NBA this season. I barely watched it this season up until the playoffs, because it's clearly rigged. It's clearly just, they're just trying to get the paycheck. Harden's a prime example of that. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's just not playing defense. He's not trying to do anything. Just throwing up whatever. Just trying to collect his paycheck, man. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. And maybe players were like that before, but they definitely played it harder. And they definitely didn't try to buy a championship. They earned it. They tried to work for it. But I mean, I guess I don't really have much more to say about that. I just wanted to give you guys my take on the NBA. I'm really excited to see Rondo playing with LeBron. I'm really excited to see the Celtics take this next step and possibly make a finals appearance, first time since 2008. That's going to be exciting. And I think they can beat the Warriors, Boogie Cousins or not. I think the Celtics have a chance to beat the Warriors. We'll see who they pick up. We've been one of the only teams that have beat the Warriors, beat the Cavs, beat those, high-level teams, the Rockets, consistently away, on their home court. So I'm confident, We'll see who else gets added to the roster, whatever more depth we can add. But as long as Kyrie stays and he doesn't fall through, he's just being a smart businessman, doesn't follow through on all this media nonsense he's been talking about, possibly not re-signing, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Gordon Hayward's going to come back and he'll more than likely be an all-star. He was an all-star in the West. We know how stacked the West is in general, so it's more than likely he'll be an all-star in the East. So we'll see how the league plays out, but I won't be watching. I'll probably hear it from someone else. I hope Jimmy Butler finds a place to play. Make him happy. He's been bouncing around. Looks like Minnesota's not going to work out for him. That looked to be promising at first when it happened, but I guess it's not going to work out. But yeah, like I said, make sure you guys check out the freestyle that's going to be up tomorrow at noon on YouTube, One Nasty World. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Make sure you keep up to date with this podcast. I'm going to be talking about many things. The next podcast episode I'm going to do is a music debate. I kind of got into it already, but it's going to be about, rap and the state of music nowadays, the state of rap, the culture, what artists nowadays doing. And I can't even really call them artists because they're puppets and they're clowns and they're actors. And I'm getting ahead of myself already. But you guys just be easy. You guys stay easy, stay fresh. Have a good one, man. Make sure you guys copy Nasty Gear. The lighters is out. Get some lighters, man. Do whatever you gotta do to support the movement. We're gonna have some new music out soon. Team Boy Rico's album's almost done. Name Nick's mixtape's gonna be dropping. He's already getting started on his next album. It's a movement, man. Shout out all my people. T.Y. the Righteous. He gonna have a rap battle on Thursday. If you could get out there, Maggie's Lounge in Quincy, make sure you do that. I'll definitely be there. You can see me. Human Torch is gonna be there. New producer we added. Shout out everybody, man. Y'all have a good one, alright? Nasty Podcast. See you next time.